I think that when people play Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, they feel as though the main character is Roxas, which to some extent is true. I mean, you do play as him throughout the game, but I would argue that the main character is actually Xion. Throughout the story, we see her go through so many changes and sacrifice so much more than Roxas ever did. She is the first to find out about Sora and comes to terms with the fact that her and Roxas must cease to exist for the greater cause of awakening Sora. From the start, it is clear that Roxas is Sora's nobody, and even though he does not remember any of his past as Sora, he still clearly has a connection with him. Xion, on the other hand, goes through so much to try and figure out where she came from, and in the end, makes the sacrifice of doing what needed to be done for the greater good. How could someone who was only created as an imperfect replica to Roxas have this much love and caring for people she only just met? Only one other person shows this, and that, of course, is Sora. Whenever Sora meets someone, he always instantly recognizes them as a friend, or at least a potential friend, no matter what they look like or how clearly evil they are. I think that Xion having this imperfection gives her the ability to feel more genuinely than a typical nobody does. Nobodies appear to mimic what it's like to have feelings and emotions without ever actually experiencing them. They do this so they can feel more human and feel as though they have hearts. But Xion, being created from Sora's memories, has the ability to feel as if it was Sora experiencing them. Out of everyone in the organization, Xion is obviously the most different, and I think that is what makes her the best possible protagonist for this story. Even in the end, she makes the sacrifice that she knows Roxas wouldn't do, because all he cares about is getting his friends back. Just like Sora in the end of the first Kingdom Hearts, where he selflessly leaves behind the one person he cares about most in order to get back his friend Riku, knowing it would be a long time till he sees her again. Roxas, on the other hand, had to be forced to help bring back Sora. I agree that Roxas and Xion both care deeply about their friends and want nothing more than to be with them, but only Xion was brave enough and strong enough to make the sacrifice needed to bring back Sora. I just think that a lot of the biggest things to happen in this game are clearly because of Xion. Throughout the game, Roxas is more of a catalyst in which Xion uses to get to the end game. Not that she didn't have a genuine friendship with him, but the fact she was willing to put that aside to help Sora, knowing it would affect the organization's plans in keeping Sora asleep forever. These are just my opinions though, so please don't bash me too hard. But when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes around, I really hope we get to see her again, and maybe see her interacting with Roxas in some way. And from the amazing box art for the game, it looks as though we may be getting that long lost and forgotten moment a lot of us have been waiting for.